Hello everyone, my name is Kurt Brown, also known as Saint Rambone. I have a website titled Mobile Audit Club. I was the one in the video speaking to the Baldwin County Commission in Alabama. They are right across the bay from Mobile, Alabama. The Mobile, Alabama government will not allow me in. However, the Baldwin County Commission did. However, when I left that meeting, I was a man had come in with a knife. He had a knife in his holster on his side. When I left the meeting, he just mumbled something about me walking outside. I was going to walk through the building. He said somebody walking outside in front of his snipers. And I went outside, probably a federal agent or something walked by, I'm not sure. I just went to my vehicle, had to walk around the building. I was actually allowed in that meeting though because I just went into it. They didn't give me any problem. They didn't even have guards at the gate. The Mobile, Alabama government, they have guards and they beat you back. The reason is they do more stealing and they're more corrupt in Mobile, Alabama. That's why the city is so poor too. The value of the property is like 10 or 15 grand. Baldwin County, they're a little bit higher. It's newer. However, they are somewhat corrupt. I was there to try to stop inmates from being charged money for being in jail. It creates a cycle of imprisonment, and it's basically called indentured servitude. It's a type of slavery. I don't think they ever got away from that process over there. I'm not sure. One thing I want to do was prove that I can go in front of a government without the accusations that are made by the federal government, our enemies in the regime in Mobile, Alabama, and those in Washington, D.C. and in Los Angeles. I have to admire the Baldwin County government. I almost bought a house over there this past month. I've decided I really don't want to stay in the United States. I have too much post-traumatic stress after working as a federal bank examiner. I was almost killed, and then the regime in power turned against me. I had Sheriff Jack Tillman in Mobile, Alabama took my gun permit when I was going to report as thievery. The federal regime capitalized on this, and I fled Alabama and I went back to my old home in Los Angeles. I was parked outside the Veterans Graveyard there as a national cemetery. I was going to stay there just for the night. I had a U-Haul, and the police searched me and I had a gun in my car. I was in fear for my life, had survived an attempt on it with no response by federal agents. The government of the United States does not care about the American people or the American worker. I encourage the overthrow of the regime in power. That includes the Democrats and Republicans and all those bought and paid for. I would like to see the borders eliminated and just have city-states in the Americas. That's the way it once was. Basically what we have now is a harness on our necks. It is my hope also that they will stop charging people for being incarcerated in Baldwin County Jail and all jails. It creates a cycle of poverty. Usually our poorest people are in those jails. A lot of them have had hard childhoods or they're addicted to drugs. And we treat the regime treats our people like dogs and animals, and I'm sick of it. But anyway, on this video here, I examined Baldwin County for the information of the Baldwin County residents. I don't know if they do it now, but I know that your treasurer was appointed by the county commission. You should never appoint a treasurer for a city like that. I do not believe. I think you'd be better off to have them hired directly, or either, of course, it's hard to stop collusion. This is what I'm getting towards. It's hard to stop collusion, but they should be hired directly, or they should be elected. They should not be appointed because they're indebted to those councilmen now, and now the collusion and corruption oozes in that like that. Anyway, this is it's Christmas Day. It's 2007, almost 2008. I have not been allowed in the Mobile, Alabama government since 2001. I view the federal regime here as my enemy, and they view me as their enemy, obviously. I hope they are removed in any coming conflicts in the United States. The casino industry, closed governments, the warmonger mentality, all of that is taking its toll. I think the United States is a third-rate nation now. I think Norway doesn't have casinos. They don't have the corruption we do, but they also don't have as much land, and I don't see them letting many people in. I've contacted the United Nations. I have been told possibility of going to Sweden. Thanks.